trading. Let's get it. So before I start, I just want to do kind of recap on yesterday. We had a nice trade, and I don't know if you recall, if you watched yesterday's video, how I said, I think it was on the 4-hour. Yeah, so I said I think we were kind of just about breaking that area there. And I said, I think that price will push down, fill this, and then kind of tap into the 4-hour, which is kind of exactly what has happened. So, you know, it's always nice when things play out the way you see it. Basis to kind of, you know, trade on. And you're not always going to be right. I'm not saying that you will always be right, but when analyzing the market and making predictions of where you think the market might go, when it does do exactly what you say, it is a good feeling. It does feel like, okay, cool, you know, getting somewhere. So let me just go back to the 1 hour. And we are currently sitting at kind of a level there where we had price come down, go up, come back down, come back up, and then it's tapped into here like 3 or 4 times. So kind of going to see what price does over the next hour or so. But yeah, those were my positions yesterday. If we look at the 5 minute. And I could have held them longer. I closed them a bit early so I could just get my 50 or my 1%, should I say. But I think, you know, definitely could have held them longer. We had that big push up, come back down. So it's good to see, and maybe I will get to a point where I just leave them be, because that would have ended up being 92 plus 24. So it would have been close to $120. So actually would have been double my target. So, but like I said, guys, you know, I'm not in the market to be greedy. I don't want to take, you know, I don't want to be greedy and try and push for more. That's always when you end up getting hurt, you know. Same as like when you go to a casino and you're gambling and you're doing well. Because you're doing well, you want to keep going and do better and get more and more and more. And then what happens? You get bitten. You end up losing everything you've won. So I just want to take what I'm targeting, and then I'm happy with that. You know, you have to be happy with that. Otherwise, it's just going to hurt you. Looking over here, guys, when we hit this 4-hour, I mean, it would have been within the Asian session. What time were we? It was about 6 o'clock yesterday, and then going. No, it was actually in New York. So this actually would have been a very good opportunity to trade, because when you are hitting a higher time frame area of interest, and then you drop down to like a 5 minute, you see here you had a very, very clear break of structure. And where was your let me just mark it up with this. So your order block would have been that one right there. Would have been that, right? And to be safe, I probably would have put my stop down to the bottom there. So if I were trading this just straight up for like a 1 to 2 or a 1 to 1.5, I would have put this probably at about the top of the body of the order block. My stop would have been just below these, maybe 1 pip more, so maybe 6.8, and then I would have been shooting for a 1 to 1.5, my usual. But as you can see, this easily would have got you a 1 to 4. So if you were targeting, you know, maybe this area here, which I think it still might go to, but you know, it would have easily hit my 1 to 1.5, but not trading that time at the moment, not time frame, that time. Like I said yesterday, I'm pretty much only looking at the London session for now, at least. So yeah, but I mean, nice change of character there. You can see we had a push down, we had a break of the low, so break and then push up. So in one move, you were breaking the low, and then you were pushing up again to break the high. So you had this real kind of nice change in character. And then it popped back down to there and then slowly started pushing up. So kind of textbook OB stuff. So yeah, I am going to obviously wait till London. That is much later today. So London is 11 my time. So let me just put a vertical line there. So that's kind of where we're going to be coming into the market. I'm just going to clean up the chart a bit now. I'm going to delete this stuff, delete that, delete that. That can go, that can go. Let's just go back to the 4 hour to look at. This was the 4 hour high up there. Just mark this out. 4 hour higher high. So I'd say we are slowly kind of pushing up anyway. Previous lows up there. So if we look at that move as a whole from there to there, our 50 on that move is, yeah, that's kind of just where we hit, which was spot on where that 4 hour OP was. So lovely. So we have, I'm just going to remove these because these are yesterday's. All right, so now we just wait. We have got news coming in at about 5 o'clock today, so hopefully I will be done by then, or at least close enough to being done. Just remove these. So we're kind of like bouncing around between that 4 hour, this area now. There is, if you look here on the 1 hour, there is this area that price can fill there. Looking further up, where can price go? There's some big wicks there. Not much else to the top side, to be honest. Everything's kind of been mitigated, been filled. So I'm not sure if price is going to want to push up. I think it will, because we bounced off that 4 hour now. Look on the 4 hour, what we're looking at here. We have got a little bit of a 4 hour imbalance up there that price could potentially push to. And if it is pushing up, it makes sense, and then we could break those highs with that. Otherwise, to the downside, we're looking at there. Some big wicks going on as well. And then we also have a very big imbalance over there. So let's see what price does. If the price looks like it's going to start dropping and breaking this 4 hour, then, you know, but on the 1 hour, what I want to do is I want to kind of just look at where we are. So that kind of works perfectly there. You look at that. So there. Nice little support area. So let's see if we end up breaking that, and then there's obviously this there. So let's just wait and see. I mean, price is now pushing up above that. So let's see if price is going to kind of go for that and then push down. Like I said, price can still be looking at that area. Yeah, this imbalance. Maybe tap into that and then push down, potentially for a retest. And I think when it comes back down to here, we'll get an idea of what price wants to do, and hopefully by then we will kind of be getting ready for our trades. So I think price might come up, might kind of push back down to this area, and then I think price will, in the first few hours of London, decide if it's going to be pushing up or it's going to be pushing through. So let's see. And I did just get a notification saying I've opened another trade on my, on my True Forex funds. So yesterday we ended up closing out, I think we were about $1,600 in profit. Right now we are another 58 in profit. So we're sitting at 1,668 profit. So slowly going. I'm hoping we can get, I think we are about 330 odd away from hitting that 2K, which is the target. So hopefully if I hit that today, I might just let it trade a little bit more. you know, maybe we get to 2.2, 2.3, 2.5 will be awesome by the end of the week, which just, you know, make sure that we are trading our 5 days consistently, which will basically give us our payment. Then what else can I show you quickly, guys? Okay, so I just wanted to quickly show you guys. We got that payment yesterday, as you can see right here, $416 after the profit split. So this is from that little 10K account. We get 520 profit, so just over 5%. So very cool, as you can see, over 2,500, let's say, paid out in the last couple of weeks. So not too bad at all. They did give me the option to take another 10K challenge, but I don't see it anywhere. So I'm not sure when I will actually get that. You see now it's actually charging me. So I thought maybe when I went to buy it, it would basically give me one for free. Well, not for free. So what happened is when I actually took my payout, they said, do you want to use your refund to buy into another 10K account? And I said yes. But I don't have anything coming up yet. So I might have to contact them to see what's going on there. And normally there will be a pop-up there that says this is your credentials for your new account, but nothing yet. So interesting. So maybe we'll just wait for that. But yeah, so as I said, guys, I am going, okay, we're pushing up nicely now. I am going to wait for London, and we will get back into another trade. So I'll see you guys in a little bit. Okay, guys, we are back. About 3 minutes to go to kind of hitting London open. We had that big push up and kind of tapped right into that resistance, and then pushed out, came back down and hit this support and pushed up. So we are kind of bouncing between the two now. This looks like it might, at the moment, this is our, what's the low I'm taking? There is like one dot of red on the MACD, so I'm not really going to take that as a low. What I'll do is I'll wait for this. This is pushing up, so I'm going to consider this as our new low. So this is kind of what we're looking at breaking now. Whichever way we break here, and I need to see a decent break. I don't want to just see like just a tap above. I want to see a decent break. So we will see how that goes. One of the cool things here is if you were looking at this right here as your previous high, we had this break over there. I mean, I wouldn't consider that a big break. I would consider that the break. And then we had this kind of sell to buy area over here, which if you had taken your order from, let's say we took the whole thing and we did a 1 pip, so 2.8, so call it a 4 pip stop. As you can see, we would hit easily the 1 to 1.5. Now it's over 1 to 5. So, I mean, like I said, I'm not trading those, but I'm always looking at those. I'm always kind of aware of these orders and see how they would have played out. So, quite cool to see. You know, maybe at a later point, what I'll start doing, I'll start looking for the 1 to 2, 1 to 2.5, 1 to 5 even, but on like very small lot sizes. So start trading like 0.25% for those and still continue doing the 1% on these. So, you know, if I get a 1 to 4 on a 0.25, I'm still getting 1%. So, yeah, pretty cool. And then let me just go to quickly show you. We had this massive push up, and as you can see, it placed sell all the way up. So we were sitting at about negative 400 at that point. thankfully we had this little retracement, and on this pull down, I closed with about $160 profit because I kind of just saw that as a retracement. I think it wants to push higher, and then as it pulled down, I let it sort of open some new positions there. So now just letting it play out, see if we have a similar thing, push up and push down, and basically just trying to edge my way to the $2,000 profit target. So I am kind of manually interfering a little bit, but I'm only doing it where I think it's necessary. So currently sitting at 1,714, so we only have, I think, about 220 odd, 280 odd to go. So getting there, I think today or tomorrow we should be there. And then I might just do these sort of kind of, to finish the week, just keep letting it trade where I'm taking like $50, $80, maybe 140, whatever. Just kind of slowly edge my way towards the 2.5 mark, because then when I actually do take the withdrawal, it'll be closer to 2K. Because if I leave it at 2K and I take the withdrawal, I think it's about 1,640 or something like that, which is fine. No problem with that, but it'll be nicer to obviously take 2K rather than 1.6. So we'll kind of leave this doing its thing, and we will now, so we are in London Open now. So we are just going to wait to see where price is taking us, where we want to go. On the hour, it's kind of just jumping between those two at the moment, and that kind of is exactly the same as my 5-minute high and low. So whichever way it breaks, it's kind of breaking not only through a low or a high on the 5-minute, but it's also breaking through this area of support resistance. So kind of works out nicely. So let's see. On the 5 minutes, because we had this push up and the retracement was almost 100%, and then it's turning around, and this retracement has been almost 100. We are obviously kind of ranging at the moment. We're in a consolidation kind of phase in between these two, like I said. So just waiting for that confirmation, and we've just got the confirmation that this is our new low. As you can see, we've got the green popping through there. So yeah, just a waiting game now. Be patient. Wait for price to dictate where it's going. So I will be back in a bit once we have that kind of direction. All right, we'll catch you guys soon. Okay, guys, we have got a clear break there. So I'm just going to wait for this move to kind of keep going and get to where it wants to go. And as soon as I get an indication of kind of where my turnaround is, then I will be looking at placing in some buys. So at the moment, I don't think it's going to turn around there. It's just started pushing up. We'll be looking at somewhere like there. Now, if I were to look at the lower time frames, there is a push up and a push down, so I think there is an order block there. I think there will be some kind of area of interest there. Not there, but maybe the 1 minute. Let's just change this. Alright, so yeah, there is that there. Like I said, we'll just wait to see where price is going. How far is it pushing? We have got that there. It's possibly going to push up and break that, or it's going to kind of make them equal there. That was equal, that was equal. Came up, push that. So yeah, I can't really do much at the moment, guys. I've got to just wait until this leg is done, and I have a clear 50% kind of area that I can start looking at my entries. Okay, so that's that, guys. I will pop back as soon as we have some kind of confirmation Okay, guys, so at the moment, it looks like it might be turning there. Not guaranteed yet. I still don't have the confirmation, but what I can start doing is I can place my position so long. So what I'm going to do is, this is clearly just going to be two positions, so we're going to look at doing one on the 50. We go to the bottom. ATR at the moment is 65, so let's do it at 20, 25. Maybe just a little bit more, give ourselves one extra thing. Okay, so there's 50 right there on 0.5. That'll be our first position. Second position, we will be looking at, what's that one there? Up to the top and to there. Okay, so that is our two positions ready and set up. If we do kind of keep going higher and we still haven't got confirmation that that is our high, I'll kind of come back and readjust, but for now, that is what we're looking at. Right, first position is in, and second position is in. Okay, right, good to go. We're going to leave that to play out, and we will see how that does. Yeah, so that's that, guys. I will come back as soon as we are in these trades, or one of them at least, and then we will see how it goes. We'll see you guys in a little bit. And we are back again. It actually was a lot longer than I was expecting. I had to go out for a meeting for my actual job. Yeah. So coming back was a nice surprise in that, okay, let me just take this tool. Let me place this so I can show you guys. So basically, that was where we broke the previous high. We came down, we picked up our order there, as you can see by the first blue arrow, pushed down, picked up second, and then we pushed up and up and up and again. So this is probably kind of where I might have closed again, the same as yesterday, to get my 1%. But because I wasn't here, which is actually a good thing, it pushed up and up, basically getting the take profit on both of them. So delete that. So we ended up getting on this one 75 and on this one 25. So basically hit 2% today, which is really cool. So if I show you guys quickly this, and we go, that's history. Let me go. So as you can see right over here, guys, our balance is 5,236. So yesterday we were on 5,080. So not bad at all. Yesterday 1%, today 2%. So you know what, I'm pretty happy. It's not quite 2% because it would have to be about 51. So close enough. But yeah, I'm calling it 2%. So 3% 2 days, not bad at all. Very, very chuffed with that. And that's how simple I'm keeping it, guys. Just staying consistent with that, waiting until London, and then when I get a break of the current high or low, I basically will set up my positions based on that. So another day done, guys, and you know, very happy with it so far. You know, maybe this is a little lesson that I should just leave them to play out, because playing them out is about 2% versus a loss, which would be about 2% as well. So, you know, if I'm always cutting it short and getting that 1%, one loss, I would need 2 wins. So, you know, my win rate on that has to be quite high. But I don't know, looking back, if I go back to the 4 hour, if I look back at all of these back tests I did, I think there was only, see if I can see one, there was only 2 losses over 6, 7. 2 out of 47 trades that lost, so you know, not too bad at all. So I think the win rate, I mean, I know it's only a small little backtest period, but I think the win rate on this is fairly good. I'm going to keep forward testing it, so we'll see how it goes. But so far so good. 2 days, and this, you know, to be honest, this I would say would probably be, you know, not the best trading week anyway, with all the news and all the high volatility coming into the markets. I think that this will potentially push higher and break this high. That's what I think at least. This one, my gold on the True Forex funds is struggling a little bit. We are currently sitting at around 400, 450 in drawdown. It can go all the way to 800 before the equity is hit and it closes all the trades. Which would be, I mean, it's not the end of the world because this hits equity all the time. You just got to let it play out. But if we do have a little turnaround, let me show you quickly. I'm going to share my screen. Okay, there. So as you can see, okay, we're now 500. So I'm hoping we don't break above that. I'm hoping we push back down. But yeah, it's looking a little bit iffy at the moment. Hopefully we get a nice push down. Even if this pushes down to almost break even or a little bit over, I might just close it and call it for the day. At the moment, I think we can still potentially push all the way up to here. So there is still a lot of room for us to go if we're looking left. So I'm hoping we have a little drop down now. We have had a tail to the top there. So hopefully we get a push down. I'm just going to leave that. I hate watching it when it's like that, so we'll just see how that goes. Hopefully we don't lose some of the profit we've made. But if it does happen, it will probably take us down to about 900 would be 900 profit. So we'll drop back down below the $1,000. So we'll be sitting at about 900 profit, which is not bad, but you know, it's been going well. But there's going to be these times, right, where you're getting into these trades. And also the good thing is I did close that one earlier today, because if I didn't, we probably would have been out already. So that's it, guys. That's it. As you can see now, it's pushing up. I think it will continue to push up. So it'll be interesting to see how that affects the markets. Yeah, that's all for now, guys. I will leave it there. As you can see, nice day on the demo account here. We got 2%, so a whole percent above our target. So pretty happy with that. We will be back tomorrow doing the same thing. Just keep hitting play. So we'll see you guys tomorrow.